Today, Top 30 is the only company in the world able to design, produce, set up and manage a top-level competition. Everything within the same company. Everything with the trustworthiness and professionalism that an official competition requires. Everything. Top 30. Top 30. The heart of climbing.
Well, very welcome back. Good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome back to Arco here in northern Italy. This is the final day of the Rockmaster Festival of climbing for 2012. This, again, if you were missing for the bouldering knockouts, that was something new. This is something new completely for me. A cross between lead climbing and speed climbing. They call it the Duel. It's a duel in the sun this afternoon, where I did say earlier in the bouldering it was going to be 4 men, 4 women, but in the last half an hour, things changed quite quickly around here, just like the weather. It's going to be 8 men and 8 women. The dual wall is completely identical. That is how it works. It's just like a speed wall. All the holes are exactly the same, in exactly the same positions, all the way up this wall. And there is a button, just like in the speed climbing, right in the top where the times are. And here come the ladies. The first 2 out is the 2012 Rockmaster champion from Austria, the 6-time Rockmaster champion, Angela Eiter from Austria. And she'll be facing Carolina Rosero from Ecuador. She's a late replacement for Elise Dufras from France. She pulled out to the Rockmaster halfway up the wall yesterday because of injury in that final. She had a muscle strain in her wrist, so she's sitting this one out. But again, this is a bit of fun, and they are away. The clocks are right in the top of the wall. The idea of this is a cross between, as I said, lead climbing and speed climbing. Whoever gets to the top the quickest. However, if one of them falls off, their opponent has to get past them to go through to the next round. It is a straight knockout, how this works, just like speed climbing. And again, if both climbers go onto the same hold, it's the one who did it in the quickest time will go through. And Roseros is off to a good start against the 6-time Rockmaster champion. Again, something completely different, completely new to me, so hope you sit back and enjoy this on this Sunday afternoon. Average time we've heard on this is roughly 2 to 3 minutes per climber, but right now these guys are absolutely flying. As Rosero from Ecuador is actually making very, very good progress against the 6-time Rockmaster champion. She's already got roughly a half-length lead. Make that to a full length right now. And Rosero upset the apple cart here early on. Angela Eiter, of course, becoming the Rockmaster champion, and she's also got a world title to concentrate on in 10 days from now. But Rosero from Ecuador, late replacement, can she take advantage of it? But all of a sudden now, Eiter is beginning to show her quality, and now has the lead of just 1 hold or so. This is getting very close. They're getting to this overhang now. It does get a little bit difficult by here. As they look up to the sky, just approaching 2 minutes on the clock. But there's a very tight race so far. The men will complete this exactly the same route as well, and all the climbers have had a little bit of a look at it and a little bit of a practice on as well. So it's like all of these guys, this Rockmaster Festival. Now then, Eiter is beginning to do the turn here around this overhang. Now she's already in the lead. Now she's away. She's about 3 holds away. That 2 holds away. 1 hold, then the button. Here she goes. She's going to come left now to bang that button. Bang, 2:23.54. She is through to the semi-finals. That's a good start there from Angela Eiter. She struggled a little bit early on because Rosero gave her she had about a length lead, but she just couldn't hold on to that lead. About 3/4 into this race. Eiter 2:23.54. She's through to the semi-finals where she'll play the winner of the next bout between Barbara Barker of Austria and a girl who had a massive following here last night from Italy, Jenny Lavada. I'll just run you through all these matches. As you can see on the screen, Aita has just beaten Rosero. Jenny Lavada facing Barbara Barker. Christine Scrawns against Dedaria Frankivdrinova. And finally, Evgenia Malamed hits Valerie Kramer from Israel, who's having a very busy day. She just took part in the bouldering competition about half an hour ago, coming in 6th place. Right, the next two ladies are out into the arena. Great crowd here, by the way, here in Arco today. A lot of families here today. Bit of a picnic atmosphere. People will bring in picnics with them. A couple of bottles of vino I've seen being guzzled. Hopefully not too many as the afternoon progresses. Jenny Lavada, the 28-year-old. And then away already against Barker from Langenfeld in Austria. And already the crowd are already cheering on Jenny. Early stages of this race so far. Both climbers just working their way into it. And we've also got some kids here with like inflatable mallets that they've been banging together, trying to create a little bit of an atmosphere here. And already Barker just about a quarter length lead right now. But all of a sudden, Jenny Lavada has come level pegging with her. It's probably Barker by inches right now, as they just go into this first little overhang. Then it's straight climbing all the way. Barker extending that lead to about a half length right now. Both these routes completely identical. A la Jenny, they cried. Now this is where Rosero in the last race struggled, getting to the part of this overhang here. That's where Aita really showed her quality to get past the Ecuadorian. Let's see if lightning does strike twice. Barker making excellent work here. And she's already done that 180 beautifully. Two minutes have gone, so the 2:23.54 of Aita may be in a little bit of trouble here, but it doesn't go on time. It's just a straight knockout, but it will give you an indication of how quickly these ladies will go up this wall. Barker. Is Lavada trying to come back here? She might be. But I think Barker is the favourite now. She's only 3 holes away. Lavada trying her best, but I think Barker's going to be too good for her and too strong. Next hold, left hand on the button. Here we go. Bang, good night. 2:31.17. Lavada, will she finish? No, she won't. 2:31.17. Austria v Austria in the semi-finals. A little bit disappointing there for Jenny Lavada. She had a great crowd here last night that supported her. She must be a little bit disappointed that she can't replicate that form she did last night. Next two ladies to come out. Christina Scrans from Austria against Denarina Fakaritinova from Russia. To give you an update, if you just joined us, you missed the boulder knockouts which Alex Puccio won in controversial circumstances, it had to be said, where she looked like she was eliminated at one point. She protested to the IFC delegates who let her back into the competition. It wound her up, it made her angry, She flashed the next two problems and was declared the champion. Remarkable. Next two climbers about to come into the arena. Denarina Fakrdinova of Russia, she'll be on the right-hand side. Christina Schrons from Austria will be on the left-hand side. Two Austrians already going through. Will this be the hat trick? Schrons, 23 years of age, the world number 10 in league climbing. Fakrdinova, 19 years of age, from Salavat in Russia, the world rank 22. The clocks have stopped again. We had this problem yesterday in the speed climbing. The clocks have stopped. They're not currently on, so somebody's going to have to check that quickly before these climbers start. If you weren't here for the speed final yesterday in the men's race, the local Italian, Gontero, won the race, and then they realised the clocks weren't even started. But then he came off the wall, responded well, and then he won his first ever speed title. Okay, they're just double checking the clocks, so they're still not working. Hence the delay we have here. The weather we've had in Arco, I don't know if you joined us here yesterday for the Rockmaster tournament. It was biblical, to be fair, at times in the morning especially. Now, they might be doing this differently now. Tim Hatch has just come out with a pistol, and he's firing it my way. I haven't wound up too much, I hope. We're not going to have a... Oh, the clocks are back up at the moment. They are back on. Now they're running again. So they're just double checking that, so the pistol's being put away. Thankfully for me. Because he would have fired it in my direction. Okay. Fakrdinova against Schrons. Here we go, they're away this time. The clocks are starting. And it's a good start for the Russian on the right-hand side of your screen. Already with a half-length lead over the Austrian. Well, let's see if this Russian will take confidence of what happened to her fellow speed climbers in the women's competition, who dominated it, winning gold, silver and bronze, and they even had fourth place as well. And in the men's competition, the Russian Sinitsyn won the silver medal, so it's a good weekend for the Russian speed climbers. Let's see if Fakrdinova can make an even better weekend. Can she become a speed champion at league climbing? She's making an excellent start right now. She's already got about a lead of a length and a half. Make that about 2 lengths right now. Schrons really is beginning to struggle here. Aita, remember, she struggled early on, but to come back well. But I think the Russian here could be a little bit too strong for her. That length is about 2 lengths right now, that lead, and she's making a really good effort here. She doesn't want to go out here too quickly. If she makes a mistake and Schrons passes her, well, she can take an eternity if she wants to, Schrons, if she does fall, as she will go through as the person who got the highest in the quickest time. But the Russian is making excellent work here on this overhang. Coming around right now, she's only about 5 holds away from the button. Very, very quick time this is. Could she break 2 minutes? Possibly. If she quickens up, No. Yes, she does. Oh, 2 minutes dead. 2 minutes, 0.25 seconds. That's 23 seconds quicker than Angela Aita. A polite round of applause from the crowd. They appreciate how good that was from the Russian. The 19-year-old will be delighted. Schrons is going to carry on though, just for personal glory herself. See if she can finish this. Just to make the placements interesting. Now she's decided to drop. But the Russian through. Fakrdinova in 2 minutes, 0.25 seconds. The next two yet to come out. Just making sure all the ropes are off the wall. This standing stage left. Evgenia Malamed from Russia and Valerie Kramer, who's had a very busy afternoon. She took part in the bouldering earlier, coming in 6th place. I wonder how much energy she has left for this. Here they come. Malamed on the left-hand side, Kramer on the right. And then away, here we go. Clock has started. Let's see how much energy. Oh no, maybe not. Oh dear. The starters called them back. They hit the button. So Sim Hash are going to start them off again. Now they go. They are the way this time. Both the steady start from both climbers. Malamed maybe just about, maybe a 1 or 2 second lead right now. Still early days. This thing's won and lost. I could say on that, arguably on that overhang, about 4/5 of the way up the wall. As soon as they get round that, it's just easy sailing from there. Fakra Denova's laid down the gauntlet here. 2 minutes, 0.25 seconds. 23 seconds faster than what Angela Aita did it in. So right now, you would definitely put her as the favourite for this. Well, she can do it in 2 minutes. It'll be interesting to see what time the men can do it in. They'll be coming up next. Meanwhile, Malamed, will she make it an all-Russian affair in the semi-final? She's got probably a half-length lead over the Israeli. Make that a length. Kramer may have been energy sapped from the boulder than she did earlier. And Malamed, full of energy, full of promise right now. Length has descended to roughly 2 lengths now. And I think Malamed just needs to hit the button here. I think she'll be setting up an all-Russian affair in the semi-finals. Been very one-sided affair so far, these ladies' competition. 2 minutes have gone. This give you an indication of how quick Fakra Denova did it in. So they may have to go a little bit quicker. Malamed in the semi-final if she's going to overcome her Russian counterpart. Kramer beginning to come back here. She's going to have to get around this overhand quite quickly, but I think Malamed here, I think, is only a couple of holds away. 3, 2, one more hold on the bottom on the left-hand side. It's not the quickest time. There you go, 2. Hang on. She missed the button. Oh, Malamed's missed the button. Oh, it stopped. Now then. Is that a yes or a no? Well, Kramer's going to continue, but was that a yes or a no? I'm just going to see if somebody can. Well, it stopped at 2:45.63. It looked like she hit the button to me. Well, this is more controversy here in Arco. Kramer's going to finish, just in case there is something wrong here. Oh, she did hit the button. 3:17.08. Now then, what happened? I've got 2:45.63. That's flashing on the left-hand side. I think Malamed, it's been given to her. It looked like she missed the button at first, but I think, yes, I think the Russian is through. So all Austria in the semi-final 1 and the all Russia in semi-final 2. So Angela Eisen, her time of 2:23.54 goes through, and she will face her countryman, Barbara Baku, did it in 2:31.17. Bakritinova, 2 minutes, 0.25 went through. Malamud, 2:45.63. However, I think that's roughly 2:38 that she did it in. So there you go. Now then, ladies have had their turn. Time for the gentlemen. Rockmaster champion, Ramon Julian P. Blanquet is the first gentleman out. He will be facing Urban Primozic of Slovenia. So then here we go, this is the first men's quarter-final. Now 1 clock is off in the gods right now. The clocks, these are not next to the wall, but we can see they're right in the gods. Okay. Now here we go, we had away. Primozic after a decent start, in fact. Primozic off to a flyer here already with a half-length lead, made that a length. Is the Slovenian been practicing speed climbing? Let's find out. Oh yeah. I think Ramon's just seen that the Slovenian is not taking this by heart. Ramon's already sped up a little and is now near enough level with his Slovenian counterpart. This is a quick time, 40 seconds have gone already, and now Ramon starting to show his quality, and he just puts in that like roughly a second after the Slovenian. So he's got a game on here as the Rockmaster champion and the defending world champion. Away they go, heading towards the sky. It's still the Slovenian, about a quarter length of a lead over the Spaniard. But this is the move that may save the Spaniard right now, and he's already got his rope in. Oh, he's already got the lead back already. Primozic is May. Oh, look at that! That is beautiful turn for the Spaniard, showing his quality there. Absolute wonderful to see. That was graceful. It really was. But the Slovenians still keeping with him, keeping him at pace. This could be the closest match so far. This is a quick time though for the Spaniard. I think he could get there. He's a couple of holds away, 1 hold away. Bang, button, 1:42.93. Good racing though from the Slovenian. Fair play. He gave the Spaniard a fright early on and finishes 10 seconds later. Great climb there for the Spaniard. As I said, Urban Primozic gave him a fright there early on. It wasn't a walk in the park for the Spaniard, but alas, he is in the semi-finals. So then, round 2. Mikhail Zhernikov of Russia. Adam Ondra, the 19-year-old from the Czech Republic. Primozic just getting his harness undone, so that's why there's a little bit of a delay for these two guys as they came out. Adam Ondra, in fact, tried to have a little bit of a sneaky peek during the last race, but he was brushed away quickly from Susie, the IFSC delegate, who told him very sternly, get behind the wall. Ondra will be on the right-hand side, and the yellow holds. Zhernikov will be on the left. Okay, we're away. We are away, and Ondra is off very, very quickly. A little bit disappointed last night, only a 5th place in the Rockmaster. He was the defending champion at that event. He's a world and European silver medalist. Is the 19-year-old Czech. Some saying the future of climbing is in this young man's hands. But in the meantime though, Zhernikov on the left-hand side is giving him a game. He's giving him a climb right now. as they race over this first overhang. Andre, I would say, with a 1 second lead. That's all it is. They both hit the rope loops in exactly the same time. But Andre now beginning to show his class. He a little bit of a hesitation there though. And he only has about a quarter length of a lead with less than a minute gone. It's very well supported here from this crowd here in Arco. It's Adam Andre, and you can probably hear the roar from them as they commentate. Andre now, wow, wonderful. Well, that was graceful, it really was. Chernikov still keeping with him though. And he's still keeping with him. Chernikov maybe has a little bit of a lead on Andre. They're neck and neck right now. I think Chernikov has a chance here. Andre, neck and neck. Let's come on the button. Oh, Chernikov goes. He goes. Andre gets it. 1:18.95. That was fast. I think Chernikov knows he had him on the ropes there. I think he had him on the ropes. Andre had to dig deep to get through there. Chernikov, I think he must have thought he had that at one point. Got it for him. Delight for Adam Andre. He's going to face Julian Blanquet in the semi-finals. That should be very appetising. This was neck and neck. It really was until that overhang. That final overhang. I think they could have been on the button. They're going to remember just a second, a half a second in it. Chernikov leaves the arena right now. A little bit disappointed. I think he had that in the palm of his hand. He gave Andre the fright, but the Czech is through the semi-finals. Quarter-final 3, and the clocks have gone off again. Italy versus Austria. Two very popular climbers in these parts. Silvio Refo of Italy and Jakob Schubert of Austria. Well, one clock started, while the other one's just been reset. There they go, they both have been reset now, so we've got a game on. Thumbs up from everybody. Here we go, quarter-final 3, stand by. And we're racing. Schubert off to, like a whippet out of the gates. Ale Refo from the partisan Italian crowd. The young kids were there, inflatable battens, banging it right now, but I think you're going to need all the support he gets because he's facing a 9-time World Cup champion and the world number 1. He's already has a length lead, just the 21-year-old White Knight of Innsbruck. And he's making excellent progress here. He doesn't want to go too quickly here. He knows he's got a lead now over the Italian. Make sure he gets into that semi-final. Somebody maybe asking the difficulty of these routes. They're around about a 7C, a 7B. I was told earlier by Tim Hatch. So they have made it relatively easy, hence the idea of these climbs. Schubert though, 2 lengths ahead. Schubert. Schubert now flying towards the stars. Refo needs a bit of a minor miracle here to get back into it. He thinks he's going to be in the semi-finals. He's not going to be. Schubert's going to hit the button. Bang, there you go. 1:36.69. Bit of a one-sided climb that was. As Refo is still going to give this crowd something to cheer on as he tries to hit the button. Let's see if he can get in under 2 minutes. He should do, he does so. 1:57.71 his time. 21 seconds slower, he waits for the crowd, they respond in kind. But it's Jakob Schubert, the world number 1, who will go through to the last 4. Well, that's probably the 3 that you would argue what he would have gone through in that race. Julian Blanquet, Adam Andre, Jakob Schubert. Given this is basically an exhibition for this crowd here in Arco. Right then, round 4. Two friends here in this final climb. Jörg Verhaven from the Netherlands, Mario Lachner from Austria. Verhaven, the recent World Cup champion out of Imst, when he won that title unexpectedly, it must be said. Lachner, the 21-year-old world number 10, has had a really good lead season so far. Let's see what he can do here on this speed lead wall. Here we go. Speed lead, final quarter final. They're just double checking the clocks again.
Okay.
Right away. Ale Mario from the young little kids next to me. And Lachner is already up to a good start. He's about 1 hold ahead. Verhaven though coming back, showing why he's a recent World Cup champion out at Imst. And they're neck and neck right now with the two friends from Innsbruck. Lachner already getting past his overhang now and has a bit of a half-length lead over Verhaven. But it's neck and neck though. It's still a close race, this one. Just coming up to a minute on the clock, 50 seconds have gone in fact. And Lachner still retaining that half a length lead over the Dutchman. But this is where this race is won and lost, on this overhang. Now Verhaven's coming back at him. He's already entered to that half-length lead, but Lachner turns first. As does Verhaven. This could be tight, this could be tight. Neck and neck, this one. Holland v Austria, who's your money on? Lachner maybe. Yes, I think he's a couple of holds ahead of him now. Lachner's going to hit the button first. Yes, he does. 1:25.35. And those will be a lot closer than that, though, with 1:29.18 for the Dutchman, Verhaven. $1:25.35 for Mario Lachner. Gets him through to the semi-final where he meets a real good friend of his, Jakob Schubert. Right then, we're at women's semi-final time. High five between Jakob Schubert and Mario Lachner. So this is how the men's looked at. This is how the knockout stages look right now. Ramon Julio Pomblay, 1:42.93 beats Urban Primozic. Adam Ondra, superb climb against Mikhail Zhurnikov. Zhurnikov may have had that in the palm of his hand. He doesn't go through though, Ondra does, 1:18.95. Jakob Schubert beats Silvio Ruffo on a canter really, 1:36.69. And Mario Lachner just beat Jörg Verhaven by 4 seconds. 1:25.35 beat Ramon Viondra, Schubert, Lachner in the semi-finals. And the ladies have just come out for the first semi-final between Angela Eiter and Barbara Barker. And the first ladies' final, semi-final, I do beg your pardon, is underway. All Austrian affair. Angela Eiter, the European champion of a couple of years ago, and the 2011 world champion. Against Barbara Barker from Lagenfeld, 30-year-old. Eiter was a little bit slow to start in a quarter-final tie against Carolina Rosero of Ecuador. Let's see how she gets on this time. If you're going to go on times here, you'll think Eiter has an 8-second advantage over her Austrian counterpart. But still neck and neck right now. They're still going strong. I think Eiter it is right now with, she gets the first part of this overhang first, but Barker's still staying with her right now. Roughly, I would say half a length separates Eiter from Barker. But now Barker begins to go back here, and they both hit that loop at exactly the same time. So can Barbara Barker, 30 years of age, cause an upset here? She's having a go. She is having a go. She's got a half-length lead now over the current Rockmaster champion of last night. Barbara Barker she is having a go at this. But Aita's come back in, they are neck and neck. I think Barker has about a 2-second lead. It's all going to be on this turn. Well, I think Barker has turned that beautifully. Aita as well, this could be neck and neck. 8 seconds difference between Aita and Barker in the quarterfinals up on their times, but Barker it is right now, who is going to turn first as she reaches for the sky and tries to go for that button. Aita is struggling. She is struggling very much so. I think it's going to be Barker's this one. The World Rockmaster champion is going to be part of the competition at the semi-final stage. Should Barbara Barker hit the button here? Aita's gone. Good night to her. Oh, she missed it! Has she missed it? I think she has. The light hasn't gone on. She's missed the button. Unbelievable. She's laughing all the way down. I don't think she's realised. She's missed it. Aita hits the button, 2:27. Oh, well, fortune there. Favours the break. Now, again, the double checking. Now, the IFSC delegate is looking at the chief organiser. Both IFSC delegates. Now, you'll be able to see on the screen, you can judge for yourself here if she hit the button. But is she through? Is she through? No, she's not through. Are you through? She can't believe it. She doesn't look at me and says she can't believe it. I think it is Angela Aita. She can't believe it. Oh, the replay on the screen. Barbara Barker is smiling. Well, that is very interesting. It looks like she may have hit the button, but I've just been told by an official here, it didn't count. The clock didn't stop. Barbara Barker is out. Wow, that is gutted for her. But anyway, we're already off to the next semi-final, and already the Russian Fakhretdinova is already underway. 1 length lead over Malamed, her fellow Russian counterpart. What, this is a controversial day here in Arco. Controversial day here in Arco today with Alex Puccio in the bouldering knockout competition being reinstated when, after the rules officials may have got that one wrong, that's still yet to be decided if she was right, or if they were right. The clock stopping here in one of the men's semi-finals, and and now Barbara Barker here, she can't believe it. But alas, we continue. And Fakhretdinova has a 1 length lead over her Russian counterpart, her Russian teammate Avdina Malamed. Fakhretdinova was very, very quick in that climb. And Aita should be playing in the final. And I think the Russian here is going to be too strong here for Fakhretdinova. Is going to be too strong here for Malamed. Oh, this is going to break this in great pace. This is men's pace. 140. 142.4. That was faster than Ramon Julian Piblanquet. That is a fantastic time there for Fakhretdinova. 140.24. That is quick. Polite round of applause for Malamed, who did it in under 2 minutes as well. Fakhretdinova has done it in a quicker time than Ramon Julian Piblanquet. 140. She will be in the final to face Angela Aita, and if you're a betting man, I think if they'll bookmakers taking bets on this, they'll put her as a strong favourite. Very much so. But we shall see. Gentlemen's time. Now this should be good. Talking of bets, place your bets on this one. Ramon Julian Piblanquet against Adam Andre. There they come, and a very good round of applause it is from the crowd as well. is this the king and the crown prince in waiting? This should be good. Here we go. The king of the lead wall against the crown prince in waiting. And Andre's up to a flyer. Andre did it in 1:18.95 in his semi, in his quarter-final. Ramon 1:42.93. So in a way, 25-second advantage already. But Ramon has given a lot of respect to his opponent. He knows how good Andre is. Andre, I reckon, he's got about a 2-3 second lead over Ramon right now. But that was a superb effort from the Spaniard. But he still has a half-length deficit over his Czech counterpart. Make that a length now as Andre is beginning to fly up this wall. 11 years difference between these two climbers. Andre making excellent progress here. Aliana, the young kids next to me. Superb turn from Andre. Superbly done and in quick time, and he is definitely now the favourite. Ramon's trying to keep up with him, but I think it could be too little too late for him right now. I think Ramon may have given up this race as Adam Andre from the Czech Republic, 19 years of age, bang, game over. 1:24.3 is his time. Ramon still finishing off though. 1:35.21 was his time. But Adam Andre, 1:24.30, goes into the final of the speed lead dual climbing on the Sunday afternoon here in Arco. There will be small finals as well. There will be bronze medal matches as well for the losing semi-finalists. Also, just to remind you, bouldering knockout for the men. Will we get any controversy in that, I wonder? We've had plenty of it over these last couple of days here in Arco. That takes place at 5:30, roughly 5:30 local time. But again, it will go on. The local organisers say they may do it a little bit early. We shall wait and see. Just to remind you, 247.tv on Facebook, on Twitter. Please follow us. And IFSC Sport Climbing 2020 on Facebook as well. Let's get back to the bend to get this sport into the Olympic Games. And also follow me on Twitter, Mr. Johnny Bryan. Well, such is how the importance of all these climbers that the police are the belayers right now. Obviously, they've got nothing else better to do on a Sunday afternoon. But instead, they're belaying these climbers. So just laughing at my own joke there. Mario Lechner and Jakob Schubert, all Austrian affair, two good friends, these guys. Chatting with both of them last night. Jakob came over to me, wished me happy birthday, give me a big hug. And he said he owes me a drink. He said he'll get me a drink for my birthday. Which is quite surprising from a student. but instead, that's what he did say. So he promised it me later in the year, but we shall see. But the number one though is losing out to his friend here, Mario Lechner. Lechner with a half-length lead over Schubert. But Schubert coming back now, showing why he is the world number one. And I think Lechner has got about a second difference, but Schubert beginning to show his class. It will all be on the turn here with a minute gone. Oh, beautiful from Schubert. Oh, that is class. That really was class. Oh, this is wonderful. Wonderful. Textbook stuff from Jakob Schubert. Adam Andre maybe in a little bit of trouble here. Bang button, 1:15.6. Quickest time. Lechner though, respect to him, 1:16.69. That would have beaten Andre in the other semi-final. He gave his good friend a race. But the number one is in the final to face Adam Andre. A little bit of a football-style celebration between the two. They are good friends off the wall as well. But 1:15.6. That'll give Adam Andre something to think about. So that we will have small finals now for the bronze medal. Barbara Barker, she will be facing Malamud. And just out of interest of that one, she must be gutted. She came down with a big grin on her face, even though she realised she thought she hit the button. She thought she won the semi-final against Angela Aita, but the clock didn't stop. It does not count. IFSC said she lost that race. So then, semi-final time. Here we go, Barker and Malamed. We're away. Just one little mistake could separate them. Barker on the left, Malamed on the right. Austria v Russia here, as it will be in the final. Malamed already getting a little bit of a lead over the Austrian. And Malamed, I would say, is probably about 3 seconds clear right now. This race for the bronze medal. And it's Malamed, it is, with a minute gone, roughly, who has the lead here over Barbara Barker. Made that roughly a length now. But again, these climbs have been won and lost on the turn. Nobody, well, apart from Mikhail Zhernikov in the first round, when he had Adam Ondra in the palm of his hand, you had to really say, nobody's fallen off the wall so far. Chatting to Tim Hatch earlier, he said to me the grade of these walls, roughly 7C, maybe 7B plus, I was told. They are trying to make it as easy as possible, so we can have some dramatic finishes. We haven't seen that many so far, maybe, here, but I think Malamed, you'd put down as favourite now. Only, I think Barker's got tied up a little bit. She's going to be coming in fourth place. Malamed is the champ, is the bronze medal winner. 1:56.83, a quick time indeed. 1:56.83, Barker hits the button. She does it this time in 2:10.35. Malamed wins the bronze. So then, as you can see, it will be Angela Aita and Danaria Bakarik-Denova who will contest the final of this women's lead speed competition. The Duel in the sun. It's blue skies over our heads here in Arco for the first time this weekend. Beautiful part of the world if you've ever been here. If you haven't, I do recommend you do come here. It's an absolutely wonderful part of the world. Paradise of the rich and famous. Lake Garda. Many Hollywood superstars have homes here. So we shall see. Right then, the final of this women's lead speed competition. Angela Aita of Austria will be on the left-hand side of your picture. Danaria Bakarik-Denova on the right-hand side, and you would argue she is a heavy favourite to win this. We're away. We are away. Here we go. Bakarik-Denova, her times so far have been quick, 2 minutes and 1:40 in her semi-final when she defeated Malamed, and already she's off to a flyer. Aita struggled in the semi-final, only for Barbara Barker missing the button. She made it here as the newly crowned Rockmaster champion. And the Russian, I reckon it's about a 6-second lead already. She's flying right now, already with roughly a length. against the Austrian. She's trying to come back, is Aita. But it'll all be on this turn, right at the top here. Some guys have got tangled up with their rope on a couple of the holes on the overhang, but the Russian is looking in exceptional form right now. Still a one-length lead. She looks across at Aita to see where she is. Now then, here we go. This is where this thing will be won and lost. Here we go. Oh, look. Oh, she struggled a little bit on the turn there, but she still got away with it. Oh, this is superb athletic prowess from this 19-year-old Russian. She's even taking the time here, even though she could better her first 2 times. She should become the champion here, barring a minor miracle. Here we go. Russia has a champion again. Bang! There she is. Denania Fakritinova of Russia. Take a bow. You are the champion of the speed lead competition. Many congratulations to you. Aita's still going to finish off. Can she break 2 minutes? No, she can't, but a time of 2:01.46. I think it might be her quickest of the time. She gets a silver medal, but still, she took the big prize last night, being the Rockmaster champion, and we're looking to capture that world crown once again in 11 days' time out in Paris. So then, small final for the men. Between Maron-Julien Pibonquet and Mario Lechner. Now, if Lechner goes as quick as he did in his semi-final, he should take the bronze here with ease. Of course, the guys here don't know each other's times, but we do. Lechner did it in around about 1:17, and I think Ramon was 10 seconds slower than that time, so arguably you put Lechner the favourite here, but stranger things happen in sport. And Lechner already has a half-length lead over the Spaniard. So what can this 21-year-old from Zurlin, Austria? Very popular with the younger crowd here is Mario. Great upper body strength as well from the world number 10 of lead climbing. Excellent stuff so far from him. And now it's about length lead over Ramon. Angela Aida, silver medalist last night. It doesn't look like Ramon's going to get the bronze, but he's having a go. He's trying to come back at Mario Lechner, but I think Lechner might have been practicing for this because he's in exceptional form right now. Ramon's turned beautifully though. But he's still about 2 seconds behind Lechner. And he's got tangled up a little. Lechner's going to take this. He's had a look at Ramon, see where he is. Time 1:25.34. Mario Lechner with a bit of a fist pump takes the bronze medal of this men's competition. Massive exhale of air, I should say, from Lechner. He put 100% effort into that. Ramon doesn't get a medal in this speed competition, but he took the Rockmaster trophy again last night. And him, like Aita, will look to Paris in a week and a half's time. Now then, this one should be fun. Adam Ondra, Jakub Schubert. Ondra, 1:24 in his semi-final. Schubert, do beg your pardon, 1:15. So if we're going to go in times, so Schubert, will he take inspiration what he did in the semi-final. You know, when we got to that difficult part of the wall, that little overhang, he did it in a little bit of a clever way, a little bit of a shorter way than nobody else has done so far, so he may use that to his advantage. Andre is 19 years of age, Schubert 21. Here we go. Speed lead finals, men. Stand by, we're away. They're off and they're flying already. Neck and neck early on between these two young stars of the sport. A duel in the sun here in Arco. Between two of climbing's young stars. Schubert is flying here and already has a half-inch lead over the 19-year-old. They're going, they are flying in right now. Oh, superb move from Jakob Schubert. Wonderfully done. Andre though, coming back at it. This is tight right now. I think Schubert still has the advantage of around about a quarter of a length. Andre slowed up a little. Schubert's still going. He now has 2 or 3 holds to his advantage. Andre's still trying to come back though. This is tight. Oh, look at Schubert here. This is the quality done. Andre's still keeping with him though. This is going to be tight. Look at this from Jakob Schubert. What have they done? Andre's still there though. This could be tight. This could really be tight. Who's going to be? Schubert. Andre. It's going to be Schubert. 109.43. 110.34. Great climbing from both of these young stars. But it is the Austrian. Takes advantage from what his sister did when he became a world youth champion this weekend. He has a championship to himself. Jakob Schubert is a speed lead champion. 109.34. Shake of hands from both climbers. A superb climb, without a doubt, the best of the afternoon. 109.43 the time for Jakob Schubert. Fastest time of the day. They needed to do that in this final. Andre was quick, but Schubert 1 second quicker. He takes the title and the gold medal. Wonderfully done for both climbers. Let's remind you of where we stood. This is how the women's looked. Angela Aita beat Carolina Rosario. Barbara Barker beat Jenny Lovarda, much to the hometown's disappointment. Darina Fakadinova beat Christina Scrons. Valerie Kramer beat Evgenia Malamed in the semi-finals. Barker hit the button before Aita, but the clock didn't stop. So Aita did go through to the final. Fakadinova was in sublime form when she beat Malamed, and it was the Russian who beat the current Rockmaster champion to take this title. In the men's, Ramon Julian Pete-Blanquet beat Urban Primozic. It was a bit of a tough climb for both of those. Adam Andre beat Mikhail Zhernikov just in the first quarter-final. Jakob Schubert beat Silvio Refo at a canter. Mario Lechner defeated Jörg Verhaven of the Netherlands. In the semi-finals, it was Adam Andre who defeated Ramon Julian Pete-Blanquet. Mario Lechner lost out to his good friend Jakob Schubert. Lechner went on to take the bronze, beating Ramon, but it was Jakob Schubert's title, winning it with a time of 109 to become the speed lead champion here at the Rockmaster Festival for 2012. So all the climbers may be be presented with their gold medals, but at the meantime the crowd have rushed across the complex once again because they're going to get ready to watch the bouldering men's knockout, which should start roughly at 5:30 p.m. local time, but that is subject to change. It is a presentation. Presentation of the athletes coming out. Evgenia Malamed, Angela Aita, but here's the champion of the women's. From Russia, 19 years of age, Denaria Fakrytdinova. Both bouquets of flowers presented to all the ladies, and a small trophy as well. And lovely golden tulips for the winner. Back at Denova, she takes the prize. Flower ceremony for the men just about to take place. Just waiting for the athletes. They're just behind the speed wall there in isolation. Just seen Lechner go back into the changing tent. Lechner there, bronze medalist. He gets third place. Nice happy grin. Adam Ondras just coming out. He didn't actually realise that there was a ceremony taking place. He just got changed quite quickly, as you can see. But the winner, the Speed League competition, Jakob Schubert. He is the champion. The chairman of the Italian Federation of Sport Climbing is presenting the flowers to the winners. And there you go. Jakob Schubert is your champion of the Speed League climb here in Arco at the Rockmaster Festival for 2012. There you go. So that the crowd are beginning to move down towards where the bouldering stage is. They're going to get their best seats in the house, and I hope you do join us on ifsc.tv in around about 5:30. We hope is what time they're going to start. Roughly 65 minutes from now is when it takes place, where 11 gentlemen will take place in the bouldering knockout. Will we get the controversy that we've seen this afternoon? We shall wait and see. From me, Johnny Bryan, thank you for joining us, and I'll see you in an hour's time. Bye for now.
Today, Top 30 is the only company in the world able to design, produce, set up and manage a top-level competition. Everything within the same company. Everything with the trustworthiness and professionalism that an official competition requires. Everything Top 30. Top 30. The heart of climbing.